Okay, welcome to our 10-minute book club. I am going to start the timer because that's how I'm going to keep on track. I thought it would be cool to just like read and talk, kind of like I do with scriptures with my kids, because I feel like that would be helpful for people who maybe don't have the book yet. And also, oh, I didn't get to say bye to Rebecca. Bye, Rebecca. People who, maybe aren't able to get the book right now. So we're going to read, starting with chapter 1. And if anyone wants a turn to read who has the book, you just raise your hand and I'll give you a turn. Okay. So,
if you ever need me, I can.
Yeah. Shannon has it. Good. All right. So, hey there, rock star. Sarah Rockin' Robbins here. And if you go watch her YouTube video, she says that every time. She's really good. Welcome to the Rockstar Recruiting School, system that helped me achieve 7-figure success, as well as many members of my team who have their own 6 or 7-figure success stories. 6 and 7-figure success certainly didn't happen overnight. It wasn't easy. It was certainly worth it. Here's my story. I'm a formerly shy teacher by trade who was living in one of the more depressed economies in the country. I had just moved, married, and began my brand new job teaching kindergarten. I was in my 20s. While I loved teaching, we were facing financial difficulties, paying bills with change. I was also facing the loss of my job at our first home. This caused me to look for extra income, and my search led me to network marketing. I first found my company when it was a top-selling clinical brand in high-end department stores. I began freelancing for the brand to supplement my teaching salary. During this time, our founders were looking for ways they could leverage their brand and bring it to the masses in today's social economy. Because everyone is online, they decided to choose a social selling model and make a transition from retail to network marketing. They asked me to join them along with my mother, Chris, and we said yes. Because we were the first to join, we didn't have training or marketing materials. In fact, we didn't even have a compensation plan yet. All we had was our belief. We believed so strongly in the opportunity we were offering and the product we were promoting. From the outside looking in, it may not have appeared that we would have a very high survival rate, but today my mother and I are both 7-figure income earners within our company. I just want to point out, they started with just one product and the opportunity. Sometimes I think, we can compare easily, they have so many more products to offer, or I don't really do that because I like having low amount of products. But I know some people have said that before, but even our company started that way. Our founders, our first diamond, Sheila Medina, she talks about how, the very first product was the breast check kit. That was the first product, and that's how she built her business. And she was like, and then I had everyone got one, and then I was like, okay, now what? Everyone has one, and they're not going to order another one next month, so what do I do now? And then eventually, they got the pink drink, but it was just interesting. We can be really grateful that we have so many amazing products that are they are gone every month, and people need them every month, and so that's a big part of our company. Does anyone else want to turn? Shannon, you want to turn to read? Okay. Through our persistence is where we're
at. Through our persistence and commitment to personal and professional growth, we were able to establish a system and help others get off to a great start. I was able to retire from teaching so I could pursue my dream of starting a foundation for children. In 4 years, by the age of 29, I became our company's first 6-figure monthly earner, and we've since mentored many 6- and 7-figure annual earners on our team. Many have earned free company cars and are enjoying luxury trips to fabulous destinations around the world. I am proud of what our profession has done for people. My greatest joy is what we are able to give. We offer hope freedom to those who join us in this incredible business model, and we also give hope to those outside our opportunity as we are now able to bless them with our time, talent, and resources. Success in network marketing didn't come easy for me. I wasn't a fast starter and I failed forward quite a bit. But the most important thing was that I didn't quit and I learned a lot. Okay, failing forward is the next section. I recently had coffee with one of my mentors and friends, Leslie, who reminded me of my early days when I used to be one of the lowest earning leaders within the company. Leslie reminded me of the time she and I went to an Italian restaurant after an event. She recalled, I remember you crying over your pasta, wondering how you were ever going to make $3,000 a month in network marketing, and here you are today making 6 figures per month. Sarah, when people ask me how you did it, I simply say one thing. She was coachable, and Leslie was right.
I
When
should
I
have said
started,
one thing really quick.
yeah,
So here's some themes: never giving up, being coachable, so doing what people ask you to do, and what was the last one I was gonna say?
is
Offering
it
hope
a,
and freedom. Like she was focusing on offering hope and freedom. I love that because she was crying because she just wanted to make $3,000 per month and she was never gonna make that happen. And I feel like that sometimes. I'm like, it's never gonna happen. But you know what? I don't feel like that anymore. Like I used to. But like May, June, and now I'm just like, sky's the limit. Like here we go. Like it just is all in our belief and our thinking. Okay, keep going, Shannon.
let's see. When I started my business, success didn't come easy for me. I had many challenges some may view as hurdles, even from the starting gates. I was young, broke, most of my network was young and broke, and I was shy. In fact, I remember approaching someone for the first time about my product at a cosmetic counter. My hands were shaking, my knees were knocking, and I literally saw stars. I remember doing the network marketing verbal vomit all over her. She just stared at me like a deer in headlights. I was so embarrassed. I ran out to my car, called my mom. When I asked my mom if I should go back, she said, "No, don't go back there. Get out of there." Oh, that cracks me up. So I put the pedal and cried the whole way home. I wondered how I would ever be able to succeed in the business of network marketing if I was afraid to talk to people. Yet I didn't give up. I needed to earn extra money in case I lost my teaching job due to school budget cuts. Although I was shy, I was coachable. I was willing to learn and plug into a proven system. I was committed. I wasn't going to give up until I surpassed my teaching income. When I started my business, my only desire was to earn an extra $3,000 a month in case I lost my teaching job. My mom and I were the first consultants in the company, so we had no upline leading and guiding us. Having been a product educator formerly for our company, I did what I knew how to do. I started selling a lot of product. I was earning a few hundred to $1,000 residual income each month. As people reordered products, the money kept coming in for effort I put forth previously. This was great considering I only had very part-time hours to put into my business. My mom, who is my upline, loved it because she was making a great residual income from my sales too. We felt like we were onto something and that this business opportunity was our best kept secret. So one day my mom called me and said, "Sarah, this opportunity is so huge. Let's not tell anyone. Let's keep this our own little secret." We didn't have a fully executed compensation plan at the time, so we figured we would just continue to sell. How many of you know in a business of networking, that's the last thing you want to do? But being a good daughter, I said, okay, and committed to just continue to selling products.
Okay, so what her mom had was scarcity mindset, right? That's when you are like, oh my gosh, like, can't tell anyone, there's not enough for everyone. That idea of like, we're gonna run out of people if, we tell people they're gonna take all the people who wanna buy products. No, there's enough for everyone. There's unlimited people. Okay, keep going.
Okay. Now, of course, that didn't last long. We eventually saw the light through reading books about our profession. We became students of the profession. I read many stories of top earners in our profession. I quickly learned that all of the 6 and 7-figure earners leverage their time and increase their income by building a team. One simple shift. When I made the shift from product sales to power prospecting for the business, I watched my check go from a few $1,000s to more than $10,000 a month in just a few months. That's the power of prospecting.
Nice. Okay, and our timer beeped.
Okay.
So, what did we learn today? We learned, I love her story, by the way, and I encourage you to go watch it on YouTube. Just look up Sarah Robbins' story or whatever. She tells it so cute. She's like cute little cheerleader girl, seems like. I don't know. She's so fun and peppy. Anyone want to share what they learned?
Well, because I feel like I've done all the things that she's talking about. So I think it's very relatable. Um, I definitely talk too much. I think I still probably do, even though I'm trying to not do that as much. And I've definitely started out with the scarcity mindset. And for me, it wasn't that I didn't want to share, it was that I always assumed people can't afford it because I couldn't afford it. Um, and then, so the last little part about switching to power prospecting, that's what I feel like I still need to learn.
Mm-hmm.
So
That
I
can
feel,
really hold people back. Sorry, go ahead.
I feel like I'm following her same line of experiences.
Yeah, I know. I still like, I'm really good at sharing the products without verbal vomit, but I feel like the business side I haven't shared enough times to not do that, and so I still do that with the business. Like, okay, now do this. Okay, now, and then I'm like, they're like, whoa, calm down, And so Emily keeps telling me like, okay, now just spoon feed. That's how she tells it. Like, okay, just spoon feed. Just give them one thing to do, one next step, and that's hard to do, especially when you want to like, if they want to like, Sarah wants to get started fast, we want to give her everything she needs right at this, beginning, but really we have to slow down. It's like that slow down to speed up like idea. Like we want to get off the bike to get in the car, and part of that is like we need to do little baby steps. So how about you, Sarah? Did you learn anything?
Well, yes. Yes, I did. The thing that resonated with me was the belief, because not only have I caught the belief with this, with this plexus, and well, not only just with plexus, but also just with my own, just my own path and goals. I finally have just in a place where these things are possible, and so the belief definitely is very important to me. And let's see what else. And then what you said about just one step at a time. Also, kind of just definitely have to remind myself about that because I do get so excited. I'm just like, yes, triple diamond, just give me a month.
I'm gonna do this tomorrow.
I
love that though. I love that. If you just keep that passion all along the way, then you'll get there. Just might, take a few years, but get there. All right, y'all. We're gonna stop recording. Thanks for coming to book club, but I want to talk a little bit after for just a second.